Right, we're here live. Welcome to our weekly training we have here on Retire Early Through Real Estate Investing Formula. And the reason it's called that is basically I'm really helping my clients to create a retirement plan through real estate investing. And you guys are here to actually learn even more about that. With each week, we put in specific trainings to get you there faster. And today we are speaking on basically just create what to say, what to look for to create a deal. Okay. My dog is sitting here trying to get my attention. You guys could see him. Hello, Ronnie. Anyways, stop, go lay down. So what to look for to create a deal? Let's dive into that real quick because once you know what you're looking for, it makes things go so much faster, right? So much faster. And in doing that, if you guys have just been through my 5-day challenge, you would know that you're looking at your market, you're looking at your exit strategy that you want. And some people start with wholesale. You don't have to, but I train on wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, and money lending so that you choose what you want to do with the deal, right? That's part of creating the offer. What do I see in the property, in the seller's position, and the opportunities I have between the 4 strategies, right? So, and you don't have to have the money. You can actually have another private money lender be a part of the deal to be the money lender on it. There's so many creative ways that you could do real estate investing. I just thought I'd throw that one out there because it's not widely known how you can be so creative with real estate. So being creative with real estate helps you to see what to offer, what to do. The more you hear the different ways that I'm talking about real estate investing, the more you'll know, like, okay, well, this fits. I remember Joanna talking about a similar situation as the one I'm looking at. And I bet you I can do this scenario. Like, this is how it's supposed to work, right? And that's why I provide these weekly trainings. So, I mean, you can get there faster by working with my team. So if you guys have my emails, you could just type faster in the comments. My team will reach out to you and we can get you there a whole bunch faster. However, these trainings are very valuable into everything that I teach my clients as well. They just get the hot seat coaching and the specific one-on-one training, right? So first of all, you're looking for a motivated seller. It's not going to be that that all the listings on the MLS, multiple listing service, it's not going to be what everybody else is looking at. So you need to speak to the seller directly, whether this is single family or multifamily or storage units, whatever it is that you're looking for. I have experience in working with all of these, right? So looking for a motivated seller, you can find them through a realtor. And if you're working in another state, let's say you're wholesaling and your market is in another state, which is totally fine, or you're doing buy and hold. You need to, leveraging a realtor is a great way to get a hold of off-market properties and to get them to do some boots on the ground work for you. Okay, so there's multiple reasons, and I go over that in my training, why you need team, what team members you need, and how to vet them out. And also, like, how do you have the realtor speak to the seller, since now they're the buffer, right? If it's listed, so many different factors to go towards and around, right? So you're looking for a motivated seller. You can easily pop off several emails to different brokers. And if, let's just say you're looking on a site and you could do keywords, you look for seller financing, and there's different ways to see what pops off like a good deal, right? Send them a message, create the conversation, and learn about it, right? And so the more talk that you have, the more vibration of you taking action, the more action will come towards you, right? An action causes a reaction, right? So you go with the momentum. That's what I wanted to say. So motivated seller is like the first thing that you're focusing towards. And a lot of that is having conversations, because they're not on some website where it says, hey, motivated seller, I'm here to do whatever offer you want to give me. There's no such website, findthebestdeal.com, out there for you. So you might as well have the conversations and create what looks like a deal, right? So the first thing you're looking for is the motivated seller and the deal itself saying, you know, this looks like it could use some improvement. It's not the pretty house that's all done, or the 100% occupied multifamily or storage unit. It needs to have value added to it. This is where you're going to make the most money. You make money when you buy. And that brings me to the next thing, is the numbers. Okay. The next thing you need to look for is the numbers. In the numbers, you're going to look at, first of all, their numbers, right? The seller's numbers. What's the debt service? What's the income? What's, you know, if it's single family, it's, you know, what's going on with the property? Is it practically demolished, or is it close to pretty? Like where is it at, right? What kind of numbers do you need to put into it? Debt service, repairs, whether you're a wholesaler, that doesn't matter. You need to know these numbers, because even if you're wholesaling, like, oh, I don't need to know that. I'm wholesaling it. Yes, you do. So many wholesalers don't know repairs, and they just go, oh, 15 grand, something like that. No. You really need to know your numbers so that you can sell it, right? And of course, as someone who's going to buy and hold it, or even flip it, the numbers are even more important, right? Because you're going to be retaining that item, that debt or that asset, right? And so leveraging not only the repair numbers, leveraging the debt service on it, the occupancy on it, what the rents are on it, all of those numbers matter. And like, if you've ever baked a cake, there's all these different things that go into the recipe, right? That's what you're looking at. You know, you got to check out the baking soda. You have to check out the flour and the vanilla and all of these things that go into it. This is creating a deal, just like you create a cake. There's ingredients that you need to master, and you can't just throw them in there, right? Like guessing about the repairs, you can't just guess that you're going to put like a box of baking soda in there. It's just a teaspoon, right? So it can be totally messed up, totally skewed if you don't have these dialed down. And in another breath, you can actually leverage those numbers. Here's what I mean by that. So this is the if you take numbers and you go, if I have this much debt and debt service on it, this much repairs, I'm going to need to borrow this much money to cover it. Does that make sense? Okay, so let me backtrack just a second. People think they have to come out of their own pocket for money. You don't. There's several ways to borrow it and leverage it with other people. Okay. And if you borrow over the purchase amount, right, to create a cash account to take care of repairs, to take care of debt service from the bank, then you're leveraging this, and I go like this because it's covering your debt service, right? The money is covering all debt going out. And then how you work it is basically when you refinance, you pay all of that out through the equity. We call that an equity partner. So there's different ways to look at this and leverage to create a deal, bake a cake, right? There's all different cakes out there, but they all have some of the main ingredients: flour, water, baking soda, salt, vanilla, you know, whatever it is, right? There's some basic ingredients that go into it. However, you could put chocolate in it. You could put some whipped cream in it. You could put like all these different things that create it as a different cake. That's the same way as creating real estate, creating the deal. So just to recap here, knowing your motivated seller, your market, where you're finding them, and constantly connecting with it. So I tell my clients at least 15 minutes in a day, right? If you could take a long day on a Saturday or a day you have off, just like soak in the market, and you'll start seeing patterns. Every market has a different pattern. You know, is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going sideways? Like what is going on? Is there what keywords keep coming up in the description? Are they all totally rehabbed properties and one or two that need work? Or is it mostly all houses that need work and just a few that are pretty houses? Like, so you're going to see some different patterns, right? And know your numbers to your market, know your numbers, what you need to make it cash flow, right? And know the seller's numbers. Why? Because that's where you can get creative. If you know the loan amount, you know the income or potential income of the single family. We don't buy on future value. We buy in today's prices, right? And then how to leverage it so that it works for you. Now, I know this can be a little bit confusing, and I probably gave you a huge fire hose full, and I welcome you to reach out and get details, right? Ask questions, comment in the comments. I didn't understand this part, Joanna, and we'll answer the best we can. Maybe we'll send you a DM, give you a little voicemail, and help you out there. But this is what my clients get. So if you're interested in having me and my team help you get there faster, just type faster in the comments, and we're happy to connect with you and see if it's a fit or not. So I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you on next week's training. Bye.